nigga, 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 see what, nigga, nigga, blow, blow, for shit, nigga, nigga, fuck that shit, nigga, nigga, post, fuck, yeah, shit, you shit, 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 you shit, 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 chill, shit, shit. Left leg, niggas did took shit up, dope game, cocaine, man, yeah,
All right, all right, all right. Listen here. I am so excited to be here with you on this day. Today is Tuesday, May the 6th. The current time is 6:49 p.m., and that is Central Time. And the current year is 2025. Listen here, we got a lot to get into in a short amount of time. I want to say thank you all for coming out and always supporting the Queen Tulsa show. And those of you that are, giving me a chance, right? Some people may not have received me the first go round, but as they have stuck around and have seen me navigate around these streets, people have taken a liking to me. People have reversed their thinking on, how the Queen Tulsa was, right? All right, so since we gonna go ahead and put it on out there, we're gonna put Big Nose Ness on the docket. Yes, we're gonna put Big Nose Ness. She's been around her snorting. I mean, snoozing. I mean, you know what? She's been putting her nose in places that they shouldn't be. Hey, Miss Magnificent, how you do? How you doing? Yes. Oh, yes. Listen here. Yeah, she's been putting her nose in all these places where it does not need to be. Okay. And I want to say this, Ness, sweetheart. I'm just gonna start from the top. You said that you were in a club and you were doing that thing and you was doing it up your nose, right? But that was not the first time that you did it up your nose up in the club. Stop trying to lie to the people, right? You try to act like, oh, this was just a one-time thing to try to make me feel a certain type of way. Girl, you can never make me feel a certain type of way. I have come out here and I got to tell my own story. I don't know how, I don't know how you can move or whatever the case may be, but I was able to tell my own story. And I don't need no help telling it. I don't need no help telling it from you, from anybody that feels like they want to come out here and tell my story. You know what I'm saying? I'm not embarrassed of it. I didn't go to rehab. I wasn't staying with my mama. You know what I'm saying? I was out there doing my own thing. When I had mine, I was actually all by myself. Okay. Going through depression. I heard Shakim over there talking about he going through depression, acting like you can do something about it. Child, he probably depressed because you eat around all that negative energy. Why don't you take a GoFundMe up and help that man go find him a place to stay? How about that? How about that? Since you the queen in the sector, since you out here making moves and you putting people on, well, why don't you get that man a place to stay? Huh? Or is it that you don't care about him like that? Or it's not your issue, right? Uh-huh. Yeah. But sister girl, you thought that you were gonna comfort me and I was just gonna let you slide. Uh-uh. I ain't gonna let you slide. And let me tell you this. You are definitely giving off a cold vibe. You sit over there and you yell and you scream at your panel when you have them over there, Ness. So yeah, it definitely makes me, scratch my head. Like, what's really going on, sis? Like, what's really going on? Like, are you okay? And did you relapse? And it's no shade if you did. Um, uh, are Let me see. Let me go ahead and do my goal. Let me put my goals up, y'all. Hold on. Goals. If y'all want to help the girl with their goals, I'm about to put up 5 super chats. So if you guys can help me, because we're gonna talk this through. We're gonna talk this through. I'll stay. And then we're doing I'm not even gonna get him a 2-girl special. I'm not even gonna give them the 2-girl special. I'm gonna get them separate. So I'm gonna do Ness by herself, and then I'm gonna get Dori by herself. Yeah, because we're not on any of that type of time. Here, let me go ahead and put my goals up while we're in here. A girl has to make her money. We are back on live on our main channel. Get into it. Yes, we are back on our main channel. And let me go ahead and get up in here and set us a goal. Okay. And thank you all for being so patient with me as I navigate this broadcast and give you guys the best coverage I can. Okay. So the message will be I'll continue to drag. No, I'll continue to drag the people in the title. Right? The ones that I have an issue with, or that has an issue with me, or an issue that needs to be addressed. And so we're going to be addressing it. Y'all make sure y'all like, share, subscribe, tell somebody that we're live. Okay. So like I said, back to Ness and her big old nose. Child, you got like so much going on in your life right now, girl. Like you and I, we are definitely not the same, girl. I'm too busy over here raising my children, being a wife to my husband. You know what I'm saying? I just don't have the energy. I don't have the time to be dealing with childish individuals. Like, lady, you act mature in one sentence and then you go childish in the next. And I've been seeing your little dirty, nasty ways. You've been over there on Pastor's channel, right? Yeah, you got your tail up there, and guess what? As soon as I saw you up there, girl, I flew right on up there. Yes, I sure did, and it seemed like you got a little pissed off. It seemed like you was a little pissed off, sis. I'm not really sure why, but yeah, like you seemed like you were just pissed off for no reason, like somebody had did something to you, and I don't have no beef with you. Like, girl, if I come over to your channel and I'm kikiing, ha, that is my business. That is my right. It is my channel. It is my phone. It is my computer. Whatever device I decide to log on in, and I want to get on here and I want to go, I don't care whose channel it is. If I want to go sit over at Jay Dunn's and say hi to her on her live stream, then that is my business. Let's just remember that you were very close with Jay Dunn, right? And now just because you don't like her, now everybody don't can't like her, right? Everybody can't like her. Why is that? Why does things have to be your way? Why can't people just, support who they want to support? Why does it have to feel like it's oh, if you go there, then don't come here. Oh, if you said this, then don't, it's like, girl, that is like so high school. And maybe it doesn't bother me because I'm raising high schoolers. Hello, come on, somebody. I'm raising high schoolers. Okay. So I can peep it. And this is the thing I've been telling y'all. I'm a reporter. I roll by myself. I roll by myself out here. I don't look for anybody to defend me to any of that. Because at the end of the day, people change daily. I want y'all to get into that. People change on a daily basis. So why would I sit up here and want to go into alliance with the individual that is unhinged, that doesn't make a good judgment when she has certain people in her life? Why would I subject myself to that type of environment, right? Why would I want to be a part of that? Going over and visiting is different from saying, hey, invite me into your cult. It's a difference, y'all. Now Shaquem over there depressed because he can't pay his rent. He said he been moving for about 4 months now. Well, damn, how long it take you to move? We'll be right back. Calling me, Cups. It's not. We're not gonna do it. Cups, I sent you a message. Cups, I sent you a message I sent you a message in the DM. I'm not going to do it. You're sitting up here laughing about what you need $25,000 for. I really want y'all to get into it because yesterday I was just celebrating my best friend, her departure day. You see her right behind me in this photo. You see my best friend in that photo right behind me. I just had to point that out to the people in the back. Let's go. Roll the clip, production. Sis, me and you was behind the scenes trying to make things a reality. We were supposed to have been helping the community. We were supposed to have been building women up. You're not on that. And it stops here. 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 So Ness and your big nose, I want you to know that it stops here, sister. It definitely stops here. The buck stops here, sweetheart. You will not sit up here and try to bully me as a grown woman. As a grown woman, try to tell me what to do. And then this is another thing that I want y'all to peep out. She's besties with Dori, but Dori can't come over to Pastor's channel, right? I asked Pastor, hey, is there any type of way that you and Dori can have a conversation? You know what I'm saying? Because if I'm cool with somebody and I feel like, let's just hook up a conversation so they can work it out. Y'all did it on the internet. Let me get y'all together and put y'all together and let y'all talk it out, right? Because at the end of the day, I feel like with these content creators, these are missed connections, misguided feelings, a misunderstanding. You know what I'm saying? So I'm just like, it's cool when Ness can talk about somebody on drugs and this, that, and the third. And when somebody wants to touch her habit that she had, it's a problem. It's a problem. But see, I don't knock nobody because adults gonna do what adults want to do. If some adults want to be over there and that's what they rolling with, and that's what they rolling with, we all have choices, right? My choice is to be me. Don't try to be nobody else. And when I'm in these spaces, make magic. That's my goal. And like, they're like, Ness gonna tell me, well, I'm not gonna share you out. I'm not gonna do this. I'm not gonna do that. God does everything for me, sweetheart. You're not doing a damn thing for me. If I woke up today, it's because God woke me up today. And I get so tired of individuals trying to take God's credit. Girl, you won't do nothing for me. If somebody donates to me, if somebody come over here and support me, that is because it is in a spirit and that's what they want to do. Okay? That's what they want to do. What it is you're upset because I can walk in my truth. I can walk and say, hey, I did drugs in the past, and it is what it is. I'm not on here snapping out on y'all. I'm not, when I have a panel up here, don't nobody get cussed out by me. Don't nobody get cussed out on me, by me when they're over here on my panel. This is a safe place. A lot of people, they be false advertising. And that's why they mad at me. Because guess what? What you see is what you get. Okay? Now, if I decide, because right now I'm having a real conversation, but if I want to get on that funny time, then you can check that avatar out. You know? Seriously. But right now, I'm on chill time. I'm on queentulsa's time. Right? And just because I don't say nothing all the time, don't mean that I didn't pick it up or I'm not going to discuss it. Hello to everybody that is coming in. I want to keep my thought process on this commentary because I want to let it flow for y'all. Okay. Some people say a girl can't hold down the show, but they don't know who I am, and that be the problem. And that's why I tell these people, baby, go and do your research. Okay. I'm running a show in here. Ooh. My family, I'm live. It's okay, honey. What happened? What happened? Oh, they were being rowdy. Okay. It's okay. They can interrupt the show. Yeah. Okay. Back to this commentary. So, big nose Ness. Do you have all your hairs still in your nose? Because, child, I'm just trying to see something. I'm just trying to see why you just so short tempered and you will go from 0 to 100. So if we are going to talk about habits, right? Let's talk about this habit of do as I say and not what I do. I want to get on to that because it's just so interesting how you formulated this situation with the Dori, Dosa, whatever the hell it was. And then you also had a big, you had a big position in Dori fumbling up on Pizarro. And this is the same chick that was over at Pizarro's channel like night and day. I mean, with supporters. She said that they were friends for years. And now, Ness, They're into it. Dori's over there with you, licking the bottom of your feet, all for a redirect, all because she wants some attention. I don't have to be on your panel every day, sister. That's why I have the Queen Tulsa show. I got Next Case with Queen Tulsa. And shout out to Jay Dunn for helping me get Queen Tulsa tabloids promoted. So we have options over here. And it's not even always about, who likes me, because some people like me today, some people will hate me tomorrow. So it's not about the likes. It's not about the views. It's not about the numbers with me. I'm genuinely here. And can y'all please tell Dori to stop mimicking me? Like it's we do sound checks over here. It's like that woman steals everything. She's worse than Limit at this point. But we gonna get to her in a minute. I want to get back up on Ness because Ness, you really don't support the community. You really don't even like the community. You're just here for a monetary gain, right? And I get that if that's your stance to your point, but it just makes me feel a certain type of way when we have lesbians in the community, and then they want to cause strife and division, and then as a lesbian woman, they want to lead with "I'm a woman." You get so late, tired, played out, you know. Like you can't even run to that. You can't even run to that no more. You can't even run to that no more. But what I want to tell you is, sister girl, that you can't control me. And whatever plan you devised up behind the scene, because you and Dori y'all talk offline. And when I told people that I don't talk offline, I really meant that. I really meant it because this is my business. I'm not. You're my friends and my business on here, right? I don't invite my coworkers into my real life. You know, into those intimate moments. Like I'm very transparent on my channel, but like intimate moments, only certain people can attest to. Hey, I've been there. Or yeah, I've been a part of this. But I keep that part small. I keep that. That's a separate entity over there. You know what I'm saying? Like that's. This is my cool crowd. I keep them protected away from these uh individuals that are cloud chasers. They call me a cloud chaser. Honey, I'm a businesswoman. Listen, I'm not even in the room. I got people coming up on your panel sounding off about me. I heard Brooke over there running her mouth about me, but Brooke has bigger fish to fry. Let's just say that. Brooke, you have other things that you need to be worried about. The Queen Tulsa show, and Queen Tulsa should be the last piece of hype that you should be trying to amp up. Because girl, I don't have no issue with you. I don't have no issue with your man. I just feel like with y'all out here being a married couple and you flaunting your snatch around to different men, you're auctioning your cat off. So it makes me wonder, what's really going on over there? Are y'all in love, or is this arranged? Is it an arranged marriage? Because you had a lot to say about me earlier, Brooke. I seen you. I heard you. Girl, I got the kite. I definitely got the kite. And you know what it is? I don't mean to toot my own horn, but beat beat. I've been around these streets. I've been in different sectors. I have really learned a way to navigate on these YouTube streets, still be relevant, even though I could be the most hated, or people could just be like, oh, she's just the villain. Either way, you're talking. Okay. I need everyone. I mean, put it on poster boards. Tell everybody about me, Ness. Tell everybody about me. I want the whole world to know about me. And that's the thing. I need to shine bright like a diamond, All right, who's next on our docket? But that's the only thing that I would just tell you is to like focus on your habit. And I don't understand why you have this big outrage when it comes to closeted men, right? Why does it bother you? ZX isn't laying with you. ZX isn't laying with you. And I'm going to tell y'all this. Y'all are falling for some okey dokes. Y'all are falling for the man, please. I'm not falling for that. And whether that man was on a website or not, let him get his website on in peace. Okay? Let if he want to come out, sometimes it takes others longer. It takes some people longer than others. I mean, look at Caitlyn Jenner. Hello. I mean, so I mean, just let her be her. Hmm. Let Grandma TV be Grandma TV. What when you think of Grandma, what do you think? Okay, some little old lady sitting on her porch, knows everybody's business. I mean, she's like the neighborhood watch and all that. Like she's a harmless little old lady. She just wants the community to be safe, right? She's lived her life. She don't really have anything going on. So your life and the things that you have going on are very important and very intriguing to somebody that has no life. And so I can't even say that that's for all older people, right? Right? But it's some people on here that really have a life. It's some people on here that this is their life. So making it to every live, making it to catching up on all the tea, making sure you licking butt over here, making sure you licking butt over there. You know what I'm saying? So it's a job. But unfortunately, we work in two different shifts. We work. My position is different from y'all's. The one, and I'm saying y'all's. I'm saying Ness and yeah, Ness. I'm leaving it on you. Ness, our ministries are different, sweetheart. Yeah, our ministries are different. I'm showing my kids that, you can reach for the stars, do your bit, do it. You can do anything that you want in life, right? You can be anything that you want in life. Just stay focused, and I give them the support, I give them the love, you know. And so, as far as me being a parent and things like that, that should never come up in conversation with you. Because at this point in time, I just feel like you don't have no room to be talking about anybody's parents. If you want to just, if we gonna be for real, if we gonna call it out, we're gonna be 100. You don't have no room to be talking about nobody's parenting at all. Okay. Now, Dori, I don't know what high horse you're on right now, but really you make yourself look so desperate. You're supposed to be a married woman, right? You never sound happy. You're always on edge. You always over talking. You steal people's lingo. You what you do is you find people and you find, and I'm trying to keep it cute, but you find something in them that you want. But our journeys are so different, Dory. It's like with you, I feel like let's start with the fake friendships or the fake relationship you had with Kiki. Now you can call me fake and phony and all that, but I've never asked you for your husband's number. I've never given you my husband's number. But for you to be on here at a big age that you are And if you don't see that what you are doing does not make any sense and it makes you look like a home wrecker, it makes you look like you're not happy. Like, seriously, it makes me wonder, how does your husband put up with someone like you? Because if people online are like, oh my God, this girl is a lot, how are you at home? And that would be my question. And my next thing would be, stay off of my channel. If you don't like me and if you don't want to watch me, if you feel like I'm a clout chaser, then stay away from me. I'm not holding you hostage. I'm not telling you you gotta stay. But if this my success is bothering you, then you might want to just walk away. You might just want to walk away. I don't want a friend like you near me. Mm-mm. Because you're looking for what you can get. You put on this mask in the beginning. Oh, I'm this. Oh, I'm that. Be careful of those people that got to tell you and remind you of who they are and what they're about and how real they are. They got to tell you because their actions don't reflect it. Because what's understood don't have to be explained. Catch. When you know who you are and you walking in your purpose, girl, nothing can stop you. I'm all the way up. All right, all right, all the way up. All right, all right. I'm all the way up. Okay? We all the way up over here. And those that like us and support us, they're going to support us. So while you're out here doing these campaigns of, oh my God, Tulsa's pop, this, that, and the third, sweetheart, nosy hole pop me in her cults. Okay, that was 3 years ago. This is the thing. You've been, and this is what I don't get about y'all. You've been in this sector. You claim you have 3 channels. Why did you have to have 3 channels? You could behave yourself. I'm just trying to figure out. I made my channel August the 26th of 2021. I'm at 6,000 subscribers. I call them supporters. Those are genuine people. I started from the ground up. At one point in time, I had more videos than I had subscribers. So, once again, Sugar Plum, slow and steady wins the race. Your race is not my race, Dori. Your race is not my race, and I wish you would stop trying to compare yourself to the queentulsa show. We are royalty over here. Over here, we promote co-parenting. Oh, yes. We promote co-parenting. We promote interracial relationships. We promote people loving who they love. Mhm. The question is, do you love yourself? See, if that it be that perception. People want to throw stuff on you because that's what they got going on. And no, Dory, I was telling your big teeth mouth tail that yeah, my dad. Okay, when it comes to you and your dude, Dory, you remind me of my dad and his girlfriend. His girlfriend was just so negative and nasty. I mean, as far as co-parenting, like my mom, like yeah, that lady, she was a dirtbag. Yeah, she was a dirtbag. She wasn't nothing nice. And till this day, that woman is still having issues. And I told my daddy, if she goes to your church, I don't want to be there. That woman is unhinged. I don't trust her. And then Dory's over here taking notes and this, that, and the third. Okay. Who's the bigger star? Who's the bigger star? You talking about who's the bigger star? Like I said, I'm in competition with me. Drop it. Okay. So as far as Dori and as far as she goes, I wish her nothing but the best. I pray that she finds everything that she desires and all that. Like, no shade. But I do. I wish her nothing but the best. Okay. Now who's next on the docket? We have Jay Wilson, new format. Okay. So a lot of people are bent out of shape, impressed, and upset because Jay Wilson has a new format. And, you know, I feel like I have a new format now. I mean, when it comes to Jay Wilson and I've noticed that some people get very triggered. And now I see why Dory is very triggered because the people that she was once cool with, and she's not no more, I'm cool with them. I can go to their panels and see this is the thing. It's like me and Pizarro, yeah, we went back and forth, and this is the nature of the beef sector, right? Y'all say she's a troll. She got a pass on everything else, right? But we got individuals that want to cherry pick. Oh, well, why are you going over there to her channel? She's not going to do this. She's not going to do that. Why are you worried about it? Why are you worried about where I'm going? Why are you worried about another grown person? Am I out here making videos about, oh, well, I don't know why such and such is over there. Well, I don't have time to think about you. So I don't think about you. So I don't. Have we met any goals yet, y'all? Can someone help us out with our goals? We do have goals. If someone would love to help us out, please help us with our goals. While we do that, I'm going to give a shout out. We have Miss Magnificent in the building, Hypnotic Touch, Miss Piggy. Let's see. Just Read My Book is in here. Cola James is in here. Let's see. Jessica Michelle is in here. Let's see. Riverflow Infinite. Let's see. Who else? Okay. So yeah, like I said, when I go over to Jay Wilson's channel, I notice like some people they get pissed off, and my thing is like, why are you upset with me because of where I'm going? Actually, I enjoy being over there. I said this plenty of times. I like it over there. I have fun over there. We have a old nasty piece of kiki, just depending on the time of the day or the night. But my thing is, Dori, you were friends with him. You have the opportunity to be right, and you have the opportunity to be straight up. You're a grown woman, and you know right from wrong. I'm not about to be out here chastising no grown people to my girl, you know right from wrong when you know it. You know how to get a man. See, this is the thing. Y'all be doing all the wrong things. Y'all be doing all the wrong things. And then let me tell y'all this. So since I'm speaking of the panels that they don't want me on, which is Jay Wilson's and Pizarro's. Well, actually, Pizarro's channel today, we had a funky good time. Man, we listened to some music and stuff, and then it got serious. And then Lolo had come over and confessed that she didn't, have a fair education, and so the people crowded around her. She was very vulnerable, and she opened up her mouth to ask for what she needed. And so, everybody, if y'all can, whenever y'all get time and she go live, y'all go over there and support her and feed her some education she wants to learn. And that's my thing. It's not about laughing at somebody because they don't know something. Teach them. Help. Don't be a part of the problem. Be a part of the solution. And I believe that's what makes us different. Me and some of these people, that's what makes us different. And there are good people out there. Like Toya had come up. It was a Pizarro was educating the people, child. They said that she was stupid and that she was dumb and that she didn't know nothing. Child, Miss Thing was over there educating the people and helping and giving history. So that's why you don't judge a book by its cover. Okay, you'll get tricked every time. Now, I'm not saying, at the end of the day, none of us have no right to say who was wrong and this, that, and the third. Okay, we all then came out here and said some nasty stuff to one another. It's always let me look at your differences and let me try to point them out. No, baby girl, look at your differences. Okay? Stop trying to look at everybody's differences. If you ain't gonna be fair, then stay out of it. If you can challenge somebody and you also if you can challenge somebody and somebody can challenge you, I'm willing to have that engagement. Because that's what a conversation is. I'm gonna sit and I'm gonna listen, I'm gonna let you talk. And when you're done talking, then I'll respond. But a lot of y'all, such as Dori, she'll ask you a question. Have y'all ever noticed that Dori asks a question and answer it for the person? Some people got it, some people don't. And that's real. Cola James says Pizarro plays on There's Nothing Dumb About Her. And I saw that. Hey J Doug, you in here? Hey, how you doing? Well, here, you did say that if I was live and if I was talking about something that you would hit my link. I'm gonna drop it and let you come up because the girls are pressed, the girls are mad, the girls are upset. The girls said that I don't need to be. I was over there talking to you, and you struck my channel, and Pizarro did this, and Pizarro did that, and yeah, that's only if you want to because I know you said it earlier. When we was over there, oh, actually, this is what I was telling them from earlier when we was over there at Pizarro's channel. I said, actually, it was a great engagement. Not only did you make it be known to the audience that we were not fighting audios battles, was we were just talking about black issues, right? Then we went on and I told them that Lolo, she had expressed herself, right? And, she wanted to be educated or whatever the case may be. But it was a great engagement, and the girls are just sitting back watching and getting upset, you know? All right. All right. Welcome to the stage, Jay Dunn.
Hi, how in the hell are ya?
I am fabulous. And thank you so much, Chow, for putting together that interview and allowing me to ask questions and be a part of that over at Pieces. How are you?
You're more than welcome. Tulsa, I told you. I wish you would have just listened to me in the beginning. When you came to my live and I was telling you how this was about to go. And now you're seeing how it's about to go, and it's really unfortunate. Because I feel like you had to cross me and it was unnecessary. You had my image and I had to strike you because I don't play that. And it didn't have to go that way. But because I was over here trying to support you. I was clicking your link. No, they really wasn't clicking your link. But at the same time, I feel like when you started being cool with Jay Wilson, this was going to happen. And then also the fact that you kind of rebelled, this was going to happen. But I appreciate you for, being respectful as best as you could for the interview. Thank you.
Yeah. And so, well, you're right on what you said. And see, this was the thing, like I, the best so I'll just say this. keep your, I don't know how it goes. Keep your friends close, but your enemies closer. Is that how it goes?
Yes, that's that saying. Yeah.
Yeah. So that's where I was coming from in that situation. But I couldn't let them know, hey, I like Jay Dunn, like, you know, on the working level, like working on here, right? But not like alliance or whatever. Like I like what you do. But, sometimes you just gotta quiet down and sometimes you gotta play the fool to fool the fool. I What Dori did was she fell right up into the trap. She let me know everything that she was doing. She was taking notes from day one. She could never take accountability. And even when it comes to camming up or being transparent, Dori can't do that. And so just seeing how she was a friend to everybody else, right? She said she was a friend to them. But then how are you friends with somebody for years and then you let a newcomer come along and dictate your relationships, right? And I saw the play. But see, when I saw you and Ness working together, I'm like, okay, I was actually digging y'all. And actually, I thought that y'all were digging each other, to be honest, because it was like, okay, I like this vibe. And then it just went crazy, right? And then y'all stopped, associating with each other. But I was trying to figure out, well, what's going on? I'm like a detective. I want to see what's going on. I can see all of that going on, but I want to personally go in there and just kind of see what's going on. Do you get where I'm coming from, or does that even make
Yeah.
sense?
It does make sense, but I think you saw what was going on with my morning show this morning when I was replaying that part of Pizarro's. I was a friend to Ness while in a committed relationship during all of that she went through. So I was always coming from a friend standpoint. Now when she crossed me, and I mean really crossed me, because I give Ness chance after chance after chance because I understand where she's coming from, simply because I've watched her go through all this stuff. But when you cross me, you cross me. At some particular point, I'm gonna have to fight you back. And what you witnessed is me fighting her back. Like many people up in the beef sector have seen this happen a couple of times. Well, I try to be nice. I tried. But you ain't gonna keep disrespecting me or trying to allow people to disrespect me and all this. No. So that's what you saw. Um, in the live that I did this morning, because I saw you came in there. All of the things that I've said about Ness is true. It's true. And you heard it from her own mouth. But them things that she say about me, it's not true. That's why she can't produce no receipts about it, because it ain't true.
So let me ask you this. As far as us networking or whatever we're doing online, what is it? What is something that I should know about you? I want to know who Jay Dunn is. Like, what is it? What's something that you can tell me about you?
Well, one thing about me is that when you cross me and I have asked you a few times not to do it, then I'm gonna have to make sure that you don't cross me again. That's the reason why the strike happened. Cause I came in your chat that day and I said, Tulsa, I don't want to strike you. I said that. That was genuine. I said, Tulsa, I don't want to strike you. Cause I really didn't want to.
Can I tell you what that did for me in that moment?
What?
Baby, that boosted up my adrenaline. I said, "Oh, this bitch here. Oh, I'm about to go hard." And see, that's why I said sometimes our adrenaline, we got to keep a hold to it. You know what I'm saying? And make right decisions. But child, I see you in here, baby. My adrenaline with the running. I said, "Oh, it's time to do the big one." You know how, like, like You just going off, but then as soon as you see a camera, oh baby, it's time to perform, child. And child, I wasn't performing.
Well, and I saw that's what you did, and that's why I was just like, well, let me go ahead and show her. You know, I had to show you. I don't want to bother anybody's channel because I don't want them bothering mine. But I will be respected on here, especially if I'm not doing all that to you.
So let me ask you this. So even though we had that situation, does that make us enemies for life? Because we've been on panels and we've been very cordial to one another. And I feel like you've always said, you're not beef sector, you're not beef sector. And so, did I get my stripes? Because I just took it as, shit, let me get my stripes, because I've been around and prancing around, doing this, doing that. Well, let me officially get my stripes by getting struck. I feel like if you haven't been struck by somebody in a B sector, then you're just not B sector. And I didn't take it as, oh my God, I'm mad. Let me see what I can do and this, that, and the third. No, it was like, hey, it happened. It's time for us, because I had the queentulsa tabloids. Well, this is the perfect opportunities for us to amp it up. And what we do, we were able to go live again. So it was like, it was really a business move. And I'm like, I like doing business with her. What are your thoughts? Sound off.
Well, I wouldn't advise you to do business with me in that way. Um, to make me have to strike you. For me, I still don't believe that you are B sector, but I was trying to connect with you from the LGBTQIA standpoint. That's the reason why I came up here and talked to you and I am enough. That's the reason why I came over here and was talking with y'all. But no, I don't feel like that gave you no stripes. It just showed that, hey, don't use my shit. That's all that there is to it. I mean, even when I was over here on your platform with I Am Enough, I use your stuff. I recapped it the next morning based on my memory and my creativity. That's it.
But what did I use of yours? I only used that photo. And that photo was only the mouth.
Right, but it's still my photo. And that's the thing. I know that you used it because when you was up in that circle, they told you that it was a unflaggable photo. But it's not unflaggable. I'm just sitting and waiting for them to get a few videos up and then I'm going to just wipe them out.
Mm. Okay, okay. I get what you're saying.
Yeah,
Please
because
don't.
I know you got that photo from Billy Goat Rod in there. I know that's where, and probably Dori too. I know that's where you got it from. But I needed them to see that the photo can be flagged. So I needed them to see you get struck. And now they just got videos upon videos upon videos where they was already using it. And I'm just waiting to make my next move.
Oh, well, listen here. I ain't use it again. Now, listen here. I might, if we ever reach that path again where I just have to read your tail, honey, I'll read your tail, but child, I will go and create me an AI generated honey and put her old nasty piece together. Okay. But yeah, let me ask you this. So who's on your list of getting got? Because they
No,
can't
I
go
would
to, like erase everything. They're not going to know all that, you know.
I would never reveal all that talk. So come on now.
But I just have to ask for the people in the chat. But let me ask you this: are you going to go after Shakim Ron? He can't pay his bills. He's been moving for about 4 months.
Well, currently he is already dealing with two strikes that I already gave him. And so far he has stopped putting my stuff over there. But if he do it for a third time, then he got a third strike coming this way.
So let me ask you this: how do you feel about Ness and Dori upset because I'm over there with you, Pizarro. We was on a panel with Lady Nika today. And who else was up there? It was a few more people up there. What are your thoughts on them saying that y'all are using me, y'all are taking advantage of me? Like from that experience that we had today and everything that was talked about, what did you get from it?
Well, first off, you need to listen to what they're saying. They said y'all are using you. I joined the panel where you were. I'm not using you. I was cordial with you on Pizarro's panel. Now I wouldn't say that Pizarro is using you, but according to what you and Pizarro said, that y'all was able to hash stuff out. So that ain't my business. If y'all work some stuff out and that's why you over there, that ain't got nothing to do with me. That's what I think is the problem with a lot of people on here because they don't know how to mind their business. Once I realized that she was cool with you after all y'all fighting and stuff, okay, I'm just gonna be I'm gonna behave accordingly because I'm definitely not using you. Um, I don't know what Pizarro's motive is, but of course they're gonna spin any type of narrative to make it negative.
Well, because I had shared your video and Femi Noir went back and told Ness. And see, this is my thing. I'm a grown ass woman. That lady is a grown ass. You're a grown ass woman. Why are you running and telling on my grown ass? I am a grown ass woman. So they got upset about me sharing you out. What are your thoughts on that?
That's what they've been doing. That's what I tried to tell you when you came on my panel and I was telling you about Jay Wilson. Ness is very controlling and territorial. And probably if you missed the end of my live from this morning, just go back and watch because you probably had to get out of there because I mean, I didn't even expect it to go 3 hours. I honestly didn't. But if you go to the end of my live, you will see her being territorial about me on Pizarro's platform. Um, and I've known that about Ness, where she is territorial and jealous, and she make people try to choose sides and all this weird ass shit. I've seen her do this for years, so I knew it was bound to happen. I knew it was bound to happen. So you sharing my video made them upset, even to the point to where I came over here to come look and see that you was live because I heard them still being upset about it.
I think with me being unbothered and me still being a social butterfly and still doing me is really what's getting them because, I'm not like I'm not gonna say nobody's names, but I'm not easily, you know, manipulated and all of what they thought that they could do. So now is let's get her. Let's go after her. Let's make a video. Like Dori had made a video earlier talking about she popped me. I'm trying to figure out how do I get popped. I didn't take y'all to the probation office. I didn't take y'all all. Well, I haven't taken y'all all around Tulsa.
Tulsa, you need to understand that Dori is saying that you got popped because me and Pizarro popped Ness yesterday. And then I did the morning show popping Ness some more with the receipts. So that's why they trying to find anybody else to pop to deflect on somebody else.
Got it. Okay, okay. But yeah, I don't know when it comes to them, I don't even trip off of them because at the end of the day, when you talk about you know, us being content creators, I'm here to have fun. They looking to get attached to people. How do you feel about these YouTube alliances and do you feel that they last? And have you ever been a part of one?
Absolutely not. At best, the most YouTube alliance that I've been uh engaged in is whenever I'm fucking a bitch or I'm trying to fuck her. If I'm not fucking you or I'm not trying to fuck you, I don't have no alliance.
So did you and Ness ever have an alliance? Because I feel like when I saw y'all in action with y'all chemistry, it was like, I remember this one time you were like, you're still this, you're this, I don't know if she said that she was, no, she's not the stud. Like you still wanted her to respect you. Would you have taken the man's role in that relationship if it had developed into something?
Well, I don't take a man's role, just like what I had to explain to a few people.
Or dominant role, I'm sorry.
Yeah, well, dominant, yes, but that's the thing. I considered Ness a friend, a friend. I was friends with her and communicating with her through all of that stuff. So yeah, I would have an alliance with my friend. Yes. But as far as me having a public alliance on YouTube, I'm either fucking you or trying to fuck you. I got plenty of friends on here. Y'all just don't know it. Ness is one of the friends that I had on here that ended up coming out up in the open because most of the people, when Ness would be MIA, they would contact me asking me to contact her to see if she was okay. That really did happen for years. Where people didn't see Ness, and my community wall was people asking me in the comment section or in my video, have you talked to Ness? Can you talk to Ness? Jay Wilson himself did a whole video. Jay Dunn, have you heard from Ness? That's what people used to do because we were friends. Nobody else was able to get in touch with her back then. So that's why I tried to honor that friendship, but I can't honor a friendship that she is dishonoring.
Okay, so now I have a better understanding because like it makes sense now. It's like you and I, we've had a relationship, friendship, whatever. It's a relationship, right? We had a friendship or relationship here on YouTube. And, like you say, you supported her, you've had her back. And even when it comes to like y'all raising that rent money, I'm trying to figure out. So when you raised the rent money, did you feel like y'all relationship changed at that point? Or where did y'all stand after y'all raised that money for her? Because didn't you and Pizarro and some other people raise some money for her rent?
We did. And Tulsa, I'm going to answer this question, then I'm probably going to have to go in a few. But no, I think what you digging at is how did me and Ness become friends to begin with. When Ness was losing custody of her son and she was trying to get her life back on track, she was thinking about, before she left Miami and went to Seattle, she was thinking about coming to Atlanta. Ness came in my comment section and left me a message with her phone number saying that she was thinking about moving here. She wanted to ask me about the school districts here because most people don't know, but I also substitute teach. I do substitute teaching as well, um, because of my degree. And so she came in my section asking about the school districts because she was saying that she was about to leave Miami. She wanted to get her son back, but she wanted to make sure that she moved in a decent area. When me and Ness first talked on the phone, she was looking at moving into East Point, Georgia. East Point is horrible to raise a black little son. It's horrible. And no, I'm not being colorist. I'm saying black little boys. It's horrible to raise them over there because East Point is just so treacherous.
Yeah,
And me and her started, yeah, and me and her talked on the phone about that, and our friendship went from there. It wasn't nothing sexual. It wasn't nothing but me trying to give her information about Atlanta because she was thinking about moving here and she wanted to make sure that it was a good place for her son.
wow. Well, I got to thank you for that and salute to all the teachers out there that's making a difference. I mean, when we talk about we send our kids to school and we actually have people that, care about our children's future. So this was a great engagement. I look to some more. I think that we're very headstrong people. We have our own way of how we're going to play this game. And I'm glad that we were able to crack the ice. We know, the limitations and, just, now we know, how we're going to move forward. And that's respect each other and not use images and of such. And I want to
I
thank you.
agree with that. And I will agree with that. And one thing that I will say is that no, when Ness gave me her number, it wasn't on no lesbian tip. She didn't even know that she was a lesbian back then. She was just trying to figure out the best areas to get her son back. I guess the court had was telling her that, wherever she moved, because she had to get away from wherever she was, they wanted to know the best area. And I think too, that was when her mama was evicting her, honest to God. Because her mama was trying to put her out. She was trying to figure out where she was going to go. And that's when we started talking about schools. Then, she might call me to ask me about certain areas because she was trying to apartment hunt around here. And I would be telling her, okay, well, this place is this place. Even to the point to where I helped her look for different places. Because I'm like, well, okay, well, let me look and see if this is up in your budget. It was a genuine friendship, a genuine friendship. And then, of course, now that done got turned into all types of bullshit, and she still don't have her son. So the reason why people be trying to badger me about bringing up her son is because I was trying to help her get her son back. So it's a problem for me that 6 or 7 years go by and you still didn't get him back. So what was the point? What was the point?
Well, I don't think that it was a lost cause. I think that, you know, if she didn't use those resources, whomever had taken over is now utilizing those resources. And never feel like your good deed goes unnoticed because it doesn't. And, sometimes, we're just not in the space to receive something. And it's amazing that you were able to not only, help her with that, but, self identify. And she identified, she finally found out, hey, I'm a lesbian. And, so there weren't, you got to look at the good that had come out of it, right? So now she's living in her purpose. Now she's proud to say that she's a lesbian. Years ago, she wasn't able to do that. So you got to look at the good in people. And I think that that's how I look at people. I mean, just because you made a mistake don't make you a bad person. What are you doing now? And, how are you, you know, trying to get better? But when we speak about that, and family, I want to say this. Thank God she had family to step up because, I feel like adoption,
Hmm.
I mean, it's just, I say, ain't nobody gonna care for yours like you gonna care for them. I'm a go mute.
No, I agree with that. But yeah, I wanted to at least give you that part of the story because, like what I said, I was in a whole committed relationship when this was asking me about trying to move here. I wasn't trying to get at her like, girl, let me get your number. None of that. Mm-mm. She was just trying to figure out the safe areas. I was familiar with Atlanta because I guess at that particular time I had been here for about 5 years, 6 years already. So I was trying to help her. So that's where the friendship came from. And even back then, when Ness disappeared, I didn't come out here and drag her, nor did I tell her business. Anytime the people asked about her, I said she's doing fine. Even though I knew the real of the real, but I say she doing fine. She okay. But I knew the real of the real. But that's what I'm saying. Like in some instances on this application, you can't really help people, even if you try. And to be honest, I was really thinking about her getting her son back because one of my good friends lived in East Point. And I say lived because my friend ended up having to get the fuck on up out of there. And that's my friend in real life. East Point is some shit. Some shit. Like they be doing drive-bys and all types of stuff. It's right there by College Park. It's
College
the
Park,
gutter.
National. Yep,
Yeah, it's the gutter. And
it
that's
is.
when Ness was trying to move with her son. And I'm like, girl, no, don't move there.
Oh no, ma'am. You
Yeah.
know what? She would have been better off in Decatur.
Yeah, I would say Decatur, but I was just telling her about the school districts. And I did tell her that Cobb County was a great area because it is.
Yeah, that's
Cobb
where I go.
County is.
I went to school at in Cobb County. We stayed off of South Cobb Drive,
Hmm. Yeah, it's a
and
good
their school
area.
is amazing. Yeah, their school system is amazing.
Yes, I found out about how good the school system was here because before I moved to my location where I am now, I used to live in a townhome, and I remember the kids, the summer break, them little boys was hustlers. You hear me? They had a whole receipt book and everything, and they would come knock at your door to see if you need your grass cut.
Oh,
And
your
them
track.
little boys, hmm yeah, they wanted to cut the lawn. Do you need this or do you need that? And you could pay them $5, $10, whatever. And they had their little receipt book where you don't pay them in cash, and then they write out the receipt and give it to you. And I thought that was the cutest thing. I'm like, okay, these kids over here, they worth a damn. Not only that, but they entrepreneurs. They trying to find something to do during their summer. Which I appreciated that because I would prefer them to be trying to cut the lawn even if they don't do a good job than to be selling drugs or something. I
Can
don't
I
want
go
that.
right quick? I want to go there with you because I want to share this. Back in my days, we would rake leaves. It would be me, my brother, my cousin, and then yeah, I've cut a few lawns. You know, I've done it. We wash cars. You know what I'm saying, to get our little money. You know what I'm saying. So
Yeah.
yeah, it's like when you see a child that wants to do something, then it goes back to the fact because see, this is the story that she's painting for you, that you are this obsessed woman, and she fails to mention that you tried to help her. You were actually there in her darkest moment, and she couldn't even realize that God has sent her an angel to help her. You know what I'm saying? It's it,
Hmm.
but we can't really blame her because of where she was in her thinking, where she was in her life. She had been exposed to so much, and so that's just it's like the withdrawal, the come down. Like she would. I mean, you were. I get what you're saying. You were there. You were trying to give her all the information. You were damn good, right on that. But sometimes we're just not in the space and the mind frame to receive it. You see what I'm saying? But
Yeah.
you
And I get that.
wrong. Like you said, you was in a relationship. You was just, okay, I see a sister out here that's, yeah, okay, you want to move to Atlanta. Let me help you out. How can I help you? And I want to give you a round of applause for that. No matter what people say, you know, we've been through things in our life and we may be misunderstood, but you do have a good heart. Let me ask you this. Lady Dimples is in the back. How do you feel about that?
Oh, I don't like Dimples. And Dimples was actually over there talking shit about you at Nestle. So it's crazy that she over here now.
Oh, wow.
Yeah, they was misgendering you. Ness said she not gonna use the pronouns for you no more. So that's what they was over there doing.
Oh,
But if you
wow.
want to bring her up, this is your channel. I don't have to entertain her though.
Okay, let me just see what she has to say. And Dimples, if you come up here, just please be respectful of my guests. That's the only thing I ask.
Hey sis, how are you?
Hi, I am blessed and highly favored. How you feeling? How you
From
doing?
none other but the best, from the Almighty. I just wanted to come show my support as you always show your support. Um, and I just want to let you know that I was here and that we are queer and that we're family.
Oh, thank you.
That's it.
It's a
That's
pleasure.
all. I'll be in the chat, okay, love?
All right.
Toodaloo.
Toodaloo. That one bad. All right. Okay,
Well,
so
yeah, I
to
just
business.
think it was something sneaky behind it. But girl, you gonna learn these people
You told
eventually.
me. You told me. You said, and so where were they at when they were doing all that on Ness's channel?
Uh-huh. Yeah. Ness did a live and she was basically dragging you about you sharing my video. And she said that she would no longer refer to you as she again. So you was all types of he over there.
Well, you know what? When they come over here to the Queen in Queen City, they're going to respect not only me but my guests. Okay, and you will get the utmost respect over here. And like I said, I don't tolerate it. Yeah, I do beefsector and stuff, but over here it's a safe place, and I don't care how I get down to be windmilling out there. I'm a little chill when I'm here. You know, unless I have to go there.
Yeah. And I completely understand that. But I did want to give you the origin, which that's the thing. I have two videos on my channel called The Origin, but now I just had to give you the origin of how me and this even had personal information with each other because she was trying to move here for her son. And I mean, anybody can ask her the next time they hit her link. Her son ended up living out here, but with the brother, not with Ness. But Ness was asking me about the school systems here.
Yes, thank you so much, Lady Dimples, for the super sticker XOXO. I really appreciate you for breaking that down because had I not known um the origin of what's going on, I would have still been thinking like this lady is just damn obsessed with her and she just can't leave her alone. I mean, because these are the things. Oh, shout out to Lady Dimples says just matching energy. Thank you so much, baby. Um, you know, it's a lot going on, but just know that I'm aware of what's going on. I might not be verbal about it because on here and just in general, you can't let people know what you. If I'm Trump title here, I can't let a person know. You know what I'm saying? And so, um, I just want everybody to just do them, but just like you know just walk in your truth and you don't have to worry about it coming back to bite you up in the butt. LGBTQ pride. Thank you, Lady Dimple. She just said 4.99 three times.
I
Can I
think
give
she trying to I think she trying to help you get to your goal, which is
oh
good because she was over there up on that panel.
yes. I would love to get to the goals. If you could send two more Lady Dimples, we can meet our goals. Okay. Yes, gratitude to you. I appreciate you. Look at you.
But
Okay,
yeah,
so
well, I'm happy. Go
no,
ahead.
the to take away from you and I'm just saying that I'm actually glad because I feel like I see like a different version of you. And it's like peeling back the onion with you because you are a tough cookie. Let's be honest.
Yeah,
You are.
I am, but that was where that stemmed from. That's where it stemmed from. And of course, I continue to check in upon Ness because Ness was trying to move to Atlanta to find a good place for her son. But then her mama evicted her and then she went to the rehab. Now, when she went to the rehab in Seattle, she told me that she went to that rehab to be closer to her son, only for her son and her brother to move to Atlanta. So they moved to Atlanta and left her in Seattle at the rehab. Then once they left Atlanta, then they moved to San Antonio, Texas, which is where they at right now.
So let me ask you this. Okay, so with you, um, expressing yourself, like with you helping her with resources, with and knowing about her, how did you know about the rehab?
So when Ness initially was going into the rehab, she did a whole live in front of the place. And she cried and she was about to walk in and she was like, I don't know how long I'm gonna be gone. I probably won't be able to talk to y'all for a little while. The entire beef sector watched that live. But Ness has either deleted that live or privated that live. But she was right there in front of it and went live because she knew as soon as that she went up in there, they was gonna take her phone. They took the phones and everything from her.
Well, that would make sense because she would have access to call her alleged dealer if she, needed a fix. Um, we're going to address this, but let's go ahead and give Lady Dimples a thank you. We did reach our goals. We'll be right back. Thank you all so much for supporting Queen Tulsa, the show, whether it's a like, a share, a subscribe, a Cash App, a PayPal, or a Zelle. Thank you for coming by and watching the show. And this is your commercial for being acknowledged for just being here. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Without you, who would be watching? Thank you for tuning in.
I think the next time you go to Pizarro's, ask Pizarro. Pretty much any beef sector link that you click, you can ask them. I don't know if Jay Wilson was there for her farewell live, but she did a live in front of the place. She was saying goodbye to us. We all watched it in real time. And then once she did that live, nobody heard from this for about a year or something.
Okay, so let me ask you this because you've been around her, it seems like for years, or, social media, right? Her behavior, she was on a panel the other night. She had Dori, she had Uppity and some more people up there, and she decided to call them a bag of bitches. Um, what do you, I mean, was her behavior like this when she was using, or was it similar? How do you look at her behavior?
Um, well, me and Pizarro, we showed the receipts of her behavior when she was using. That's what my morning show was about. So we got receipts about her when she was using. Now as far as her calling them a bag of bitches, I don't care. I don't. She called me a bag of bitches. That's just what she do. I mean, that's just what she do.
Okay. So, I mean, if she was listening right now, what would your message be to her? Just
Oh, that she need to get her life in order and stop lying. When you stop lying, then people can't pop you with the truth.
absolutely, I totally agree. So listen here, Jay Dunn, we're gonna wrap this up. Let the people know where they can follow you at, and just your closing words, just to kind of give a conclusion to our engagement. I've actually really enjoyed you today. Like, I don't know if you probably ever thought that I would have said that, but I actually enjoyed you today.
Well, now that you're not no longer in the cult, then that's the reason why you was able to say it. Mhm. Yeah. But my final words are, y'all can find me on social media, through YouTube, all of that. I be on panels. I do what I do. But I'm always gonna tell the truth, and I'm always gonna have a receipt to back up my truth. That too. But thank you for having me up, Toaster. I hope you have a great evening.
All right, you have a beautiful evening on purpose, and thank God I'm out of that cold. Whoo, child, listen here. Did Jay Dunn save me from a cold, child? Where was I going? Where was I going? How will I know if he really loves me? How will I know? Do I got to go through it? I'm just trying to figure out. Ooh, I'm just trying to figure out, y'all. I'm just here. Um, oh, okay. Oh, yes, sis. Unfortunately. Hey, Norris Tony. How are you doing? Good to see you, Serum. How are you? Hypnotic. Did I make I was gonna say McChicken. Miss Magnificent. Uh oh yes, and here says Ed Dimples, no J Dunn isn't a deviant. She's a vulnerable child. Y'all are be nice to the guests. We got guests here. Guest here. You said unfortunately nobody gives a damn about her, and that's why people just let her go on. Continue to oh no, don't do that. How will I know if he really loves me? How will I know? How will I know? I don't know. But listen here, everybody ain't your friend. We hop out of here.
Everybody ain't your partner.
Why the fuck these niggas wanna go against the grain? Yeah. Why the fuck these niggas wanna drag a nigga name? True story. Woo. I know some niggas who hurt me, they hurt me. A couple bitches who hurt me, they hurt me. The jury don't want me to make it. The DA, I know that he working. Oh, he working. Prosecutors wanna help me. What? I'm hoping they don't do me dirty. It's 40, I got the bitch dirty. Shoot on go, he shoot perfect.
I keep 100 on me. After what they done to bleed. The same ones who put them to sleep. We all used to be in the G. How could you do me so dirty? How could you wait till I leave? It's like you was hating on her. So now you gon' die up in 3. I got accused of some murders and bodies, so I did some time in the pen. Trust no motherfucking body again. Niggas ain't solid, nigga. Shit got fucked up. Nigga got fucked up. Now my baby mom on the stand raising her motherfucking head.
Everybody ain't your friend. Everybody ain't your partner. Everybody ain't no real nigga. If I say I got you, I got you. When it's fucked up and get fucked up, just hold it down and keep it solid. And when you're not around, I protect your name. I won't let a nigga talk about you. Everybody ain't your friend. Everybody ain't your partner. Everybody ain't no real nigga. If I say I got you, I got you. When it's fucked up and get fucked up, just hold it down and keep it solid. And when you're not around, I protect your name. I won't let a nigga talk about you. I would've killed for you niggas. Now I can't deal with you niggas. Talking to the Grim Reaper, finna get rid of you niggas. So sick of these niggas, claiming they hitters and killers. They not showing out for them bitches, flexing on Instagram pictures. You a dog with it on my life, on my mama, we gon' be straight. My partner looked me in my face before I took that case. And what he do? Then a nigga turned stink, other homie turned snake and pussy. But I can't be real with these niggas. How can they do me that way? I was broke in a bitch, oh, I'm hustling, I'm on my grind, yeah. Work my way up to a £1/4, selling dime bags. I spent $250 for the shit. It's gonna cook, I'm hitting leaks. My nigga hit me for some tips. Shouldn't have showed him where it is. Everybody ain't your friend. Everybody ain't your partner. Everybody ain't no real nigga. If I say I got you, I got you. When it's fucked up and get fucked up, just hold it down and keep it silent. And when you're not around, I protect your name. I won't let a nigga talk about you. Everybody ain't your friend. Everybody ain't your partner. Everybody ain't no real nigga. If I say I got you, I got you. When it's fucked up and get fucked up, just hold it down and keep it silent. And when you're not around, I protect your name. I won't let